A political chess match over what's grown to be the state's largest homeless camp. And today, Spokane County Sheriff Ozzie Knezovich announced his next move. He plans to clear out the camp at I-90 and Freya by mid-October. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. I'm Cody Proctor. Let's get started tonight. The sheriff outlined his plan to take matters into his own hands today at a press conference where he wasn't afraid to point fingers at who he thinks is to blame for the growing crisis. Immediately after the press conference, our team at KREM 2 started reaching out to city, county, and state leaders for a response to some of his claims. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk joins us now to bring us some of the mixed reactions that we saw today. Kyle.
Well, this press conference has left some asking whether or not the sheriff's plan would actually hold up in court and if it can even be accomplished by mid-October.
This is not economic. This is a drug-fueled protest of people who want no barriers and they want to do whatever they want.
Sheriff Ozzie Knezovich saying enough is enough. If the Department of Transportation won't clear the massive homeless camp on their property, he will.
So this protest is about to end.
The sheriff says the prosecutor's office is working on what's called a warrant of abatement, which takes 20 days. Knezovich anticipates that law enforcement could start removing people, tents, and RVs by October 14th. People refusing to leave will be arrested for breaching the peace. The sheriff says others will be given a bus ticket to a location of their choice. We asked Knezovich how he would pay for that.
Well, there's $25 million that Lisa Browns has at her disposal, and I'm going to ask Lisa for the $25 million to help resolve her mess.
Making it personal, as the sheriff did, is probably part of the problem. This statewide and national challenge to house people is something that is obviously not unique to Spokane.
If the sheriff were to get state funding for his plan to clear the encampment, it would likely be a long legal process with the potential for multiple legal challenges along the way.
I mean, it's all fine to set a goal, but it needs to be realistic to be a real goal. And 600 people won't be rehoused by October 14th. So what do? Go in with guns and that on land that you don't have permission to be on?
The sheriff also went after Julie Garcia of Jules Helping Hands.
Ms. Garcia has held this community hostage for the last 9 months.
The city's not hostage. The city needs to take care of its citizens.
Knezovich says he's also investigating Garcia and plans to follow the money.
Jules Helping Hands does not receive city, state, federal, any kind of funding in any way. So we welcome any investigation that he would like to come forward and have.
Garcia called some of the sheriff's comments ridiculous and invited him to visit the camp.
Come see it. How would you know that these folks are not from Spokane if you've never actually talked with them?
And Garcia says in the meantime, it'll be business as usual for them. This coming Friday, they plan to put up a fence around the camp with a single access point in and out with 24-hour security. Cody.